YouTube friends, it's Elizabeth J with an S, and today I am going to be showing you my January bullet journal monthly setup. If you've never watched one of my videos before, I enjoy bullet journaling for creativity as well as the organization that it gives me in my life. This is an Archer and Olive B5 bullet journal, and I've done a video already on the yearly setup, which I will try to link. I'm fairly new to video editing, so if I have not been able to put the link in, just go to my YouTube channel and just look for 2020 bullet journal setup, and you'll find the setup there. So I am going to open this up to January monthly. So now, just actually let me flip back for a second. I had a bunch of monthly themes that I decided to use in my bullet journal. So each month I'm going to be doing some doodling from one of these themes. So for January, I picked Lord of the Rings. So I'll just show you my doodles. So here we have a Hobbit house, and this is just a basic month. I don't need to have a big old spread for monthly because I have other ways that I put my dates in. I always do a Monday start, so this is Monday, and then my weekends are consolidated together. So now in this this list, just going to put like important type of dates, events that are happening in the month. So let me put those in now, and then we can move on. Okay, then I have my habit trackers and my sleep tracker. The basics for the habit tracker are I'm not doing it today, or the event is canceled, whatever, the habit is canceled. A tick or a check for having completed it, and leaving it blank for not completing it. Just something very, very simple for the habit tracker. So let me go in and organize that for this month. For my sleep tracker, I will be filling this in the morning of the next day with some notes. So obviously I haven't slept for today yet, so I'll fill that in tomorrow. Now, this is my migraine tracking. I get migraines quite often. My symptoms aren't as bad as they could be. I know some people basically are vomiting, and I've never had it that badly. Sometimes I wake up with them, and usually when that happens, I can't get rid of it the entire day. Sometimes it develops over the course of the day, and I feel like weather is one of the key factors that influence migraines. So I've just put the time that I get the migraine, whether I'm waking up with it or at some point during the day it develops. My symptoms, whether it's the left or the right eye, whether I'm light sensitive, sound sensitive, odor sensitive, nauseous, or I have a visual aura. These are the symptoms that I typically get. Sound sensitivity, not huge unless it's really bad. It's mostly light and odor sensitive, almost to the point of nausea, but I've never actually thrown up from a migraine, thankfully. Then I have pain management. I'm not on prescription medication. It's a bit too expensive. So I do Aleve, I do Excedrin for migraines, peppermint oil. Sometimes I sleep. I have discovered recently that dark chocolate actually can help. Making sure I've drunk enough water, I've eaten my 3 meals a day, how many hours I slept. Sometimes, depending on how long I've been using a computer screen, I think can influence that, at least late at night and then into the next day. And then my menstrual cycle, I believe, sometimes can affect that. So I don't have a migraine today, so I won't be filling any of this out. However, I do have my weather stamp, and I have a little weather key that I set up in my bullet journal previously, which is here. And so these are the weather icons that I will be using. Today has been a sunny day thus far. It's about 1 o'clock in the afternoon. So I will be stamping my morning with my sunny stamp, and I will do the afternoon stamp in the evening. So that's all I'm going to do for the migraine tracker. All right, then we get into the weekly spreads. So in my weekly spreads, I have a task list where I'm going to be using the Alistair method. I'm going to just be listing my tasks and then indicating when the task should be done, whether I'm going to push it to the next day when I've completed it, or if the task has been canceled. I have here my first drawing, which is my second drawing, which is the door to Moria, the underground mine of the dwarves. And then this is just the events and meetings and other events that I have to schedule during the week. And then I have a brain dump area. So my brain dump area is going to encompass just ideas that I have. So this I will carry with me at all times, my bullet journal. So basically, ideas for my writing, my language learning that I'm working on, thinking about possibly doing a sticker shop. So all of those kind of ideas, when I get them, they'll go into the brain dump area. And that's basically the weekly setup. Then we go into the next week. Here you can see the jewel that Arwen gave Strider that I looked at. I think this was someone's tattoo, and that was the image that I used on the internet. And again, same setup. Here is the Eye of Sauron doodle. Here is the Kings of Old. I don't know what that area was called, but when they were in the boats from Lothlorien before the orc attacked. Okay, if you've not watched Lord of the Rings, then that will not make any sense to you, but if you have, then you probably will recognize these images. And then we have Lothlorien. I really tried to grasp the scene. I don't know if I did it so well, but anyway, there it is. I really just loved that scene in the dark with the shining lights and everything. It was just so beautiful. I would have liked to have gotten Treebeard in there somewhere, but unfortunately I ran out of weeks. So perhaps if I have some empty space in a brain dump, I will just doodle him in there at some point in time. So that is my setup for January. Now I'm going to fill in all my tasks and then talk to you a little bit about why I'm doing bullet journaling. So here we have my starting monthly stuff that I need to do. This week is fairly quiet as far as appointments and engagements that I have, since it kind of is this time when a lot of people are not really, they're visiting family or they've traveled to their rural homes. It's a lot of just my own tasks that I need to do, as you can see here. And then in the next week, school will open. So once it opens, then I'll be able to fill more tasks into the bullet journal. So that is my January monthly setup. Hope that you have enjoyed it, liked my sketching, enjoyed seeing what I'm doing, maybe got some ideas for yourself, and I will post again. So I'll be doing a monthly video on my bullet journal so that way you can see the theme that I've chosen, what I'm drawing. If you have any ideas or any comments, please leave them below. Please do subscribe to my channel. Give me a thumbs up and stay tuned for the next bullet journal video that I will be posting.